What's up guys, welcome back to another video. I'm here at Blueshine and I'm here to sell my old setup today. So let's get all that footage of the new buyer who came all the way down from Las Vegas to buy this setup and get him started with his new journey.
All right, everybody, let me introduce you to Manuel. He is one of my YouTube subscribers and you'll be seeing him through this whole video. He came down to purchase the setup. He had been watching the videos on YouTube. He actually found me watching one of my EcoFlow videos, and he just been following me ever since. And when he seen that this opportunity came about, he basically jumped on it, and he couldn't have been a nicer guy. I was super pleased with the whole experience with him. He just seemed really appreciative, and it was just a really cool experience. And he's just a humble guy, basically been running his business for multiple years, does it full time, and he's been using a homemade setup. So here we're doing a little test fit to see if the frame actually fit, and unfortunately it was not a good fit. He does have a Transit Connect with the short wheelbase, so it wasn't the best fit since I have a ProMaster City and they're a lot longer and they're wider. So it was just a really different van, but we had discussed this before he came down, and we made an agreement with Blueshine that if they needed to do some cuts, that we would pay them to kind of cut it down so we could pack his van full of the equipment, and that way he can bring it back to Las Vegas, because unfortunately we weren't able to actually have Blueshine do the installation and actually the custom setup. Manuel kind of had other ideas. He had his own fabricator down in Vegas, so he was gonna just pack everything, go to Vegas, and then he's going to have it installed, and he's going to send me some videos down the line so we can get an update to see what it looks like. But his plan is to actually install my exact setup with the same configuration. So it's going to be the same outline and configuration overall, but probably some minor adjustments. So the first minor adjustment was the actual wall here was a little too wide, so we had to peel off this diamond plate wall away from the frame. That way David could shave a few inches off of it, because it wouldn't even really squeeze in the van too much. So the first order of business was to cut that little diamond plate off, and it took some doing because it was drilled in with multiple screws, and it was actually glued on with silicone, so helped with vibration and rattling and stuff like that. But once he got it off, the frame itself, like the actual iron and the fabricated welded black frame you see there, that actually fits in his van fine. It was that the diamond plate wall was a hair too wide to get in that van. And I think in a little bit I'm going to show a close-up of the van. It's really small, but this is the difference of how different my ProMaster Ram City is compared to this Transit Connect. I think my Ram ProMaster City is about 8 feet long. The cargo bed is. It's 8 feet long, and the Transit Connect is closer to 6 feet. So here we're going to show how they're going to cut this plywood down to about 6 feet, and you'll see the length that they actually shave off. It's a pretty substantial amount. So Manuel was telling me that he has been operating this homemade setup in his setup for about 3 years, and he's never had a floor. So basically we asked David about how much could he charge us to cut down this floor, and we were thinking it was going to be, you know, 300, 400, and he told us that he'd do it for about 180 bucks. And basically all the work that he's doing, he charged him 180. All the stuff you've seen him do so far, and he's gonna do a lot more coming up too. But David had a busy day today. He has a lot of pressure. There's 2 vans inside his shop that he's currently working on. He had a team inside the shop that are welding, fabricating, installing, and we knew that this was going to be a bad day to do this. It was Monday morning, but we were able to pull him away from that so we could get Manuel going, because the whole goal of today was to basically sell my old equipment, get it out of the Blueshine shop, because it was taking up much needed space and they were storing it for me, and I wanted to locate a buyer as soon as possible and kind of recoup some of my money as well. I spent a good amount of money on this project, so if I could have recouped a little bit of money by selling my old stuff, that was gonna help out with my pocketbook, and also at the same time gonna help out another guy that Manuel, he's on a budget. He's a crafty guy, and he wanted to get a custom, well-made setup, something that's flashy that'll help him get more business, but he wanted to do it his way. He wanted to avoid paying a lot of money by getting something from scratch and having it, brand new. So he ended up buying some used stuff, and I do wish him well. I hope this thing comes together and really looks good. But at least he left Blueshine with a custom floor. David here is checking all the measurements, and he's gonna do some fine tuning in a bit, but he basically got his floor in there perfectly. So he doesn't have to work on that. The floor is done, and all he has to do is figure out the frame, because the frame was too tall for his van. So not only is the length of his cargo van a lot shorter than mine, but the height of his cargo van is a lot shorter as well. So my van is taller, longer. I guess in a way it's just a bigger van altogether. I don't want to say it's better, because I'm sure that with these little mini cargo vans, this short wheelbase had maybe they had a lot of benefits in mind, maybe for gas mileage or just drivability. It handles better, so it's just a lot shorter for maybe a smaller business, like maybe like a locksmith or something that doesn't need a lot of room. But here they're doing some metal cutting, and the metal cutting is just a real tough process because it just doesn't cut like butter. But sometimes they get going and it starts cutting like butter, but it definitely is really difficult to work with the diamond plate, to bend the diamond plate, to cut it, and pretty much all that. So here, that's the huge piece that he took off, and I actually asked Manuel, and I said, do you want to keep this piece? Maybe you could reuse it for something later. And I actually think we forgot to put that piece into his van, which is no big deal. That's just how it is with this diamond plate. There's always a lot of scrap metal that you end up not using. But yeah, so there's a couple different cuts on the sides up front that are a little different for his van, but overall this went in pretty smoothly. They just had to trim off the piece at the top, and the rest of the parts were bent. And I've heard that a floor can be as high as $1,000. So he just for the entire setup that he bought from me, I only charged him $1,900. So the floor technically was just half that, but he got close to 40 items for that $1,900, and then he paid David $180 to do all this work for him. So he basically left paying around $2,100 for everything, which I'd say is a pretty good deal. The only thing is he has to go pay his fabricator to pretty much shorten the frame and then do some installing, probably drilling and mounting and fastening. So he may end up spending another grand all in. So probably around $3,100 to have a bare bones skeleton setup installed. And I'm not sure if that's gonna include anything else as far as maybe plumbing or electrical, but he basically can do most of that himself to install all his framework and stuff like that. The main part is just paying a fabricator to do the welding and the shortening, and maybe the fabricator has the tools to actually do some of the drilling and fastening of the actual mounts and the setup points wherever everything's going to be secured to. But here David is actually trimming that little edge off the wall that was just a little too wide for the van. So he's just trimming it down so he can slide it in there. And after they're done doing this, it pretty much moves along pretty quickly after this. So he basically did a couple cuts and some dismantling for him, and they helped us pretty much put everything in. So we're just gonna slide this wall onto the floor, and the rest of the whole setup, we're just gonna kind of play Tetris. We're just gonna put it in there and try to fit everything, because there's a lot of stuff. He still has to put in the air compressor, the vacuum, the doors, the water tank. So there goes the water tank in the frame now. And here's a bunch of the little things like the shelf, the machine shelf, the steamer shelf. There's the doors and all the bottle holders. So, man, it was just super exciting to get all that stuff in there, and just nice to finish that chapter of my business, because this has been a big chapter. I had a lot of sentimental value with this setup, wanted to see it go to a good home, and didn't want to quite throw it away or give it away. So here's the Krenzla frame, and I'm not sure exactly what Blueshine has in mind to build me a frame, but this is an H2O frame. So we're not using anything from H2O. It's going to be 100% Blueshine.
All right, Manuel, thank you for coming, brother. It was a pleasure working with you and getting this to fit in your van for your journey back to Las Vegas. You said it was a 4-hour journey, right? So, in what time is it? It's noon, 12 o'clock, and you're going to start heading back right now. And we were able to get every single item, over 30 items in there. You can see there's the Krenzla frame, the doors, there's a long diamond plate light strip. They're about to give him the electrical 2-gang box that I had built for my setup. And the last thing, we're gonna put the partition. Even though he won't need this, it's probably gonna be selling it on OfferUp. So, all right, brother, good luck with everything. And thank you guys for watching to the very end. And until the next video, take care, you guys.
Let me know in the comments, guys, if you enjoy these voiceover style videos. I will do more content like this and just narrate the video for you guys, but just come up with more content, more information, and just more entertaining videos like this. I appreciate all the new subscribers to the channel. You guys are super awesome. Thank you for all the support, and stay tuned because we are going to be showing the reveal of my new setup coming very, very soon, and we'll have some more build videos also. We'll see you guys in the next one.